welcome to Insert Title Here, the only podcast that has outlived the Queen. Now, it's up for you to decide if I mean Betty White or if I mean Elizabeth II. My name is Adam, also known as Technical Cake Mix. Joining me, as usual, are these two goons who we found on the side of the street somewhere. Two goons, who are you?
Hi, I'm Devon VO, and I finally understand what Mark meant about viral tweets.
Yeah, I saw you got stolen and put on Facebook, you unlucky bastard.
Oh, we'll talk about that. Other guy, introduce himself.
This huge coughing fit has been edited out for listener convenience.
This was
Please
feigned
enjoy the fact that nobody is coughing in your ear.
You done?
I don't know what I'm going to edit that with, because obviously I can't just have the coughing just be in there in everybody's ears, so I have to put something else there.
You asshole.
What's up? I'm Satahara. My audio is way louder on Reaper this time, so I'm wondering if my issue in last episode, then the reason I was recording so quietly is because fucking there was some level of like issue between like the hardware and Reaper and recording and all that, because now everything looks fine. But when I was recording at just this audio level last time, it was like so small, it was tiny. I was like, why are you the tiny boy? Why are you the tiny boy?
The tiny boy.
Devon was technically the loudest of us, but Adam's microphone still made him louder than everybody else for some reason.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, you know,
It's the dynamic range. When you don't have a lot to work with, it just...
Yeah. Tech things happen, and we're all three of us using different microphones now. So I mean, any number of weird shit, can happen. So anyway,
yeah.
So since we last spoke on the podcast,
It's been 2 weeks. We should probably acknowledge the fact it's been 2 weeks.
it's been
We
about
took Christmas off, people.
yeah.
That's all there is to it.
Yeah. So I got a viral tweet because I happened to see something on the internet, and I was just like, wow, that's a really savage burn. How do you recover from that? You know, it's just, and the burn in question was really good. It's this guy was telling this chick to go make a sandwich, and the girl popped off with, I'm gonna fuck your dad and give him a child he'll actually love. I was like, damn, I like that one.
How do you recover from that?
And I didn't think it was going to get...
Yeah,
you don't recover from that. But like, I was just sitting, like, I was thinking like, oh man, this was probably like get no traction at all. I just want to post that I saw this and just like chuckle with a couple of my friends. Next thing I fucking know, 11,000 likes and 7,000 retweets later, and I've got people just up in my mentions. I muted that so quick. Oh my God, I muted it so quick. I've got people up in my mentions, and they're just talking about it still to this day, almost 2 weeks later. It's absolutely fucking insane. And then
You got the scam emails yet where they're trying to get you to sell stuff underneath that tweet?
no, surprisingly, no, I haven't gotten any of those emails yet where they're asking me about selling vibrators, which I'm like, hey, I would though, but that's neither here nor there. Like,
would you like to sell that tweet as an NFT?
No, I would not. I would never do that. But that would be a great way to get myself canceled. Jesus. But no, it's so dumb that it got to this point to where now it's gone all the way from a snippet on TikTok that I saw on Reddit, that I posted about on Twitter, that has now been clipped and put on Facebook and on Reddit.
Screenshot and put on Facebook.
Yeah, and then was also put the screenshot that was put on Facebook has now been put on Twitter, and the kicker put on there by some NFT dipshit.
He's probably gonna mint it as an NFT.
Oh, but fucking.
He can do that, actually. People can mint your fucking dumbass tweets on the blockchain, brother.
Oh my God, no.
You reserve the exclusive right to mint your own tweets, and if you don't mint your tweets, that means somebody else can mint your tweets, brother. Go to TextTrueType.com to mint Devon's tweets today.
Do not tokenize my fucking tweets, dude.
TextTrueType.com. Get Devon token. Let's get Devon token going.
It's not.
Put Devon token to the moon. # not financial advice.
Anyway, yeah, that's what happened to me, and it was terrible. And I understand what Mark means about having a viral tweet now, and how it sucks. And you know what? He's right. Having a viral tweet fucking blows, because you just get all these random people in your mentions, and then like some of the worst people imaginable who are just like, oh, well, I have an opposite viewpoint on this. It's just like, I didn't fucking ask. I genuinely did not. I didn't need.
Yeah, great internet point comes, Skin. I totally care.
Yeah, and just like, thank you for outing yourself as a fucking incel, shitheel. Bye, and then just block and move on. like so many fucking incels found my tweet via it being posted back on Reddit and came to my tweet and started bitching. And I was just like, please shut up. Just shut up and stop. Just stop.
Every day of my life, somebody asks me, why don't you use Reddit? And then I just point at Reddit.
Yeah, it's not a great place.
It's not. It's
a social media website. Like, anybody who disagrees that Reddit is social media is fucking stupid. They have this entire fucking culture that they're still like some sort of like bulletin board system forum / thing. No, you're a fucking social media fucking website. Your entire thing is run on engagement, and they sell fucking advertisements in your user data just like every other fucking people do. And now you dipshits are spending money on rewards and karma and all this other badges and stupid shit. It's like, what the fuck, dude? Holy shit, I hate the internet now.
I just use Reddit for porn. That's it. There's so many weird porn subreddits. That's all it's good for.
You can find all of that porn on better areas.
I use it for a few niche communities because it's a nice little converging point for that isn't Facebook. Like, you know, Berserk stuff. It's very easy. It usually winds up on Reddit first. There's also the Berserk memes page has the best fucking name of all time. It is our Berserkle Jerk, which I'm sorry is amazing. But no, Reddit's fucking problem to me is, and I'm gonna sound like Tim Pool, sorry. Reddit encourages right thinking wrong thing with the upvote and downvote system. I'm sorry, it's true though. And I hate to sound like that guy, but you see it a lot on certain boards.
Mr. Constantly publicly owned.
Oh, yeah, for a guy so against socialism, he definitely gets publicly owned. I wasn't going to make that tweet, by the way, because that's not an original joke. And I was like, nah, I'm not going to make the joke between you guys.
It's never not funny.
Speaking with that guy, oh my god, he fucking... he got owned again today. He puts one of his tweets up with Hassan up on Reddit, right? Gets to the top of a board. And everyone points up, buddy, you want to post the next tweet that Hassan put? No, why not? Because that was the one that I posted. He got his ass raped.
Jesus.
Tim Pool, I blame feminism that I don't have a wife living in the same world as me when I am significantly more unattractive than most people, with a wife, a house, a dog, a couple of cats, and quite comfortable, thank you very much. Or is it feminism, Tim? Or is it the fact you're a beady-eyed, goony beard man who hides his hairline with a beanie? Dude, okay. Take it from me. Take it from me with the hairline, which is rapidly going from 5 head to 6 head, and will soon be 7 heads, okay? Just own it. Just own it.
Wait, is that why
fucking beta?
Wait, is that why it's called a cue ball?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
There you go.
Oh my god.
It's just the 8 ball.
I never understood that. Because in the classic Pokemon games, there's a trainer class called Cue Ball, and he's bald. Guy. And I never realized that that's why he's called Cue Ball. Mm-hmm. Oh my god.
It's all for ball guys.
Forehead. Cue Ball.
But yeah. My point is Tim Pool is an unfuckable incel, and it's hilarious watching himself own all the time. Back on topic, though. Back on topic of
No
Reddit.
amount of showers I will ever take in my entire life will ever undo the filth that is now covering my entire soul now that we have brought up the unholy fucking abomination that is goddamn Beanie Boy on my goddamn stupid fucking internet show that's not supposed to be about that dipshit cunt-ass bitch motherfucker.
I hate the fact he took Beanie King title away from Ethan. Like, Ethan Klein deserves the title of Beanie King back. Hashtag Beanie King.
So anyway,
back on Reddit. Sorry, yeah.
No, we don't talk about Reddit either. I'm done with both those conversations. If I'm being quite honest, we're getting a little too. I don't know what the word is, but I don't like it.
Weird and wild.
Anyway, so end of the year.
Yeah, well, start of the new year.
Start of the new year. Crazy.
2nd of January we record this.
Yeah, so we want to, I guess we don't have to take a moment and talk about the things we liked from last year, but there are a few things that I genuinely do enjoy, and that's okay with me. So,
well, while you guys get that started, I'm gonna smoke myself into a coma as I try to forget the fact that we again brought up fucking beanie bitch himself with the bitch tits that milk fucking cum all over his fucking like asshole, and just fucking while his fucking billionaire daddy fucking donors fucking pump just fucking endless goddamn fucking poolfuls of cum into his fucking goddamn gross deformed fucking anus, and he just fucking asks them for more as they astroturf their fucking way across the goddamn world and fucking fucking influence a bunch of stupid motherfuckers who don't know any better and make everything so much fucking worse. Yeah, I'm gonna smoke myself into a fucking coma. Have fun with that. I'll be back in about 5 minutes when I forget why I'm so angry.
I am in a kush coma, kush coma.
All right. Well, okay.
Oh dear.
The pool.
The cue pool. It's cue pool.
Anyway, yeah. So last year, things came out. I think it's fairly obvious. My favorite movie last year was No Way Home, because it hit all the boxes I needed it to hit. My favorite TV show. What?
It wasn't Space Jam?
No, fuck you. Fuck you.
That was so bad.
Fuck
Only me and
you.
Ali made it to the end of that.
God.
Only me and Ali made it to the end of that.
God.
That was how
I
bad
made
it
it to the end. I was complaining the whole time. But
Alright, you did, yeah.
But yeah, No Way Home just ticked all the boxes. I already talked about it. Not gonna talk about it anymore. TV show though. Cobra fucking Kai, baby. Season 4 was fantastic, and it dropped technically in 2021, so it counts for me. And
So
it was
came out on New Year's Eve, right?
Huh?
I just want the record to be shown that I'm hitting this dab at 4:20 p.m.
Nice.
Well, it's 7:20 p.m. here. But
Well, it's 6:20 here, but you know it's 4:20 somewhere.
It's 4:20 here, literally.
Exactly.
hit that hit Mecha Bongzilla. Actually, I think one of the best things of 2021, Xander getting Mecha Bongzilla will be my favorite fucking chain of Discord posts of all time.
That was really good.
It starts off with, I found a Robo-Bong, and then he just starts talking himself into buying it. And eventually the name Mecha Bongzilla comes out. And that's it.
Yep.
He's been inseparable ever since.
Yep.
That was a damn good Discord moment of 2021.
It was.
If I would have met my partner, Mecha Bongzilla probably would have been the best thing that happened in 2021.
You didn't like King Kong vs. Godzilla that much?
We have favorite things that happen that don't have to be movies. I mean, like I said, my favorite movie was No Way Home, but I still very much enjoyed spending. I think my favorite about 2021 specifically was like, aside from going to Georgia and the honeymoon and everything,
Yeah.
I would say it was spending time in Discord, getting to know like Godzilla films with Xander and all the stuff that I got to do this year, like watching movies with you guys. Like it really helped out because, man, like the year before sucked, but when we started doing Discord more and just hanging out more, got so much better.
All I gotta be is just kind of like, hey, you wanna watch Dawn of the Dead? And Devon's like, yeah?
It's a good movie.
Speaking of Godzilla vs. Kong, since Adam gave me my segue into my dumb shit now that I'm super high and forgot why I'm mad. Fucking Godzilla vs. Kong was great. I'm not editing this. I'm just gonna die.
Was it Godzilla vs. Kong or Godzilla vs. Bong there, bud?
Godzilla vs. Bong was great. It was so good, in fact, that it caused me to go back and watch King of the Monsters, which I had skipped for not intentional reasons. It's just I never got around to watching it. And then King of the Monsters gave me what I thought was going to be my most fulfilling spiritual fucking cinematic experience of 2021, where it literally fucking hit all of the fucking right fucking like notes for me as far as like the monsters went. I don't give a fuck about the humans. Nobody does. And then fucking like the way it built up the relationship between like Mothra and Godzilla, the way it built up to the fucking finale, the way it fucking utilized Ghidorah and the other monsters, and the way they're all fucking fighting for supremacy, the way it redid some of the backstory behind the monsters that fit into this shit, and then the way the fucking spoilers alert for a fucking years old movie, Godzilla King of the Monsters, but the way at the end, instead of fucking dying, he gets so pissed off that they kill his goddamn wife, he goes goddamn burning Godzilla and fucking murders fucking King Ghidorah with his own fucking bare goddamn hands and some fucking amazing goddamn breath. And then fucking bodies him so fucking hard that at the end everybody bows to him as he's fucking roaring, and it just fucking title drops to the fucking Godzilla theme. I was like literally fucking sobbing and screaming at the end of that fucking movie. Like it was fucking like the most amazing fucking experience like of my life cinematically up until that point. And I'm like, I will never again feel anything like this like, you know, the movie's got its flaws. I'm not saying like, oh, it's a 10 out of 10 perfect movie. Like, it's probably like a 7 out of 10, you know, as far as like movies go, you know, whatever. I don't give a fuck about how the movie is made or that shit. I don't give a fuck about the score. It made me feel fucking better than a majority of fucking movies have in a very long fucking time. I'm like, I'm never gonna feel that ever again. And then The Matrix Resurrections came out and then did the exact same thing to me. And then, except instead of Godzilla, it's Neo and Trinity. And yeah, a lot of people seem to be disagreeing with me on that one, and that's fine. As far as movies go, it's probably a 6 out of 10, 7 out of 10, you know, like high 6, low 7. But
yeah.
As far as how it made me feel, I was gonna walk up in this be like, yeah, Dune was my favorite movie this year because I haven't seen Spider-Man, so I can't judge that. But it might be The Matrix or Godzilla. It might be both of those, actually. Dune's by far the best movie I've seen. Like, that is legit like a 9, 10 out of 10. But like,
man, I'm gonna be honest with you. I swear to God, the second you see No Way Home, you're gonna be like, no, it was Spider-Man. Never mind.
I hope so. Please don't overhype it. You know how I am about Marvel movies.
I know how you, dude. You know how I am about Marvel movies. You know how I am about Spider-Man in particular. I'm not the kind of guy who's around and it's like, oh yeah, the first 2 films with Tom were great. Oh, he's so good. No. I'm just gonna leave it at that.
I finally watched Homecoming. Speaking of, I watched Homecoming. It was boring as fuck.
Yeah, Homecoming is super fucking boring.
I didn't give a shit about it until fucking the prom night. I'm just gonna straight up spoilers for Homecoming, unless Adam hasn't seen it.
I've seen it.
Okay,
cool. It's the first one, right?
Yeah.
First Spider-Man.
Yeah, it's the first one. So like straight up spoilers for Homecoming.
It's a bad guy.
Yeah, I didn't give a fuck about it up until prom night, and then like Peter meets whatever his name is, Vulture dude, Michael Keaton. I don't even remember his fucking name, and it's in the comics.
Adrian Toomes.
Toomes. There we go. Fucking Michael Keaton just figuring out that he's Spider-Man right there, and then Tom Holland's like acting. That whole thing, amazing. Like Tom Holland is a great, amazing fucking actor just based off of that scene alone. And being able to work with Michael Keaton like that, in that dynamic and that shit, oh, that was fucking awesome. Movie overall, super fucking boring. But once that shit started happening, I stopped jerking off, which I was literally doing, and then started paying attention to the movie again. And I was like, oh, real shit? And then the scene where he gets under the rubble.
Yeah, that's a great scene. That's a great scene.
At first, my brain was like, he's gonna push a building off of him. That's the bigger insurmountable thing. But then I had to remember, this is literally high school Peter. You cannot judge him on the Toby and the Andrew Peters who have already like been through worse shit. This is high school Peter. This is new Peter. Fuck off for a sec. Let him have his like first. You got to remember, this is even before Avengers and before he died and shit. Like, this is Homecoming. I was like, all right, cool.
Yeah.
So then I was like, all right, this is a really good scene. And then him trying to like fucking save Michael Keaton was also nice because I was like, yeah, Peter would save somebody, so that's cool. And then immediately after that climax, it's fucking boring again.
Yep.
But that like, what was that, 30, 45 minutes maybe? That shit, that's amazing right there. But like everything else, I'm like,
like I will admit, and I'll just go ahead and say this on record. While I do not like the MCU Spider-Man films aside from No Way Home, I can admit there are some good scenes in those movies that are enjoyable to watch. Like, I was watching Far From Home while I was at work today because I just had it on the background just to make sure it's working.
And to make sure it's working,
huh?
Just to make sure it's working, huh?
Yeah, well, yeah, that's why I have it up there for. I rarely ever watch it, but I had it up there and I was just like, I might as well play it for a little bit. And there are some scenes that I could appreciate in Far From Home. I will admit that. But overall, the movie is just kind of,
Can you tell in the middle of me talking about that I went from wanting to talk about the negatives to actually just wanting to focus on Tom Holland's a good actor?
Oh yeah, no, I will admit he's a good actor.
Right in the middle of that, I was like, you know what? The movie's not bad enough to shit on it. Let me just talk about how Tom Holland's good.
Yeah. No, it's a movie. I'm not gonna shit on it. Like as a Spider-Man franchise, it's not the
7 out of
best
10.
one, but there's more out there, so there's ways to get torn up, and I've been out of shape about it.
Yeah.
Anyway, I don't
the only Marvel movies that actually like suck are like Thor Ragnarok. No, not Thor Ragnarok. I'm sorry, that was blasphemy. I did not mean to say Ragnarok. I meant to say the Dark World. Ragnarok was great.
The first
Dark
two
World's
Thor
the bad
films,
one.
The first 2 Thor films suck.
Okay, so the first one's kind of funny, I guess. In a way.
It's got its moments.
It's got
it gets a little bit like
what's her name?
sitcom-y. You're making the
Jane?
hands.
No,
about the girl from Two Broke Girls with the massive bahongas. He's doing this with his
Mirror. Kat
Dennings?
Dennings. Kat Dennings has her in it. I like.
She's
her
like the best part of WandaVision, no lie.
She's in WandaVision.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I might have to see that then.
Yeah.
I love how every time you bring her up, you're just doing. It's like he's weighing
Boobies.
like bags of fruit at the market in his hands.
I don't know what you're talking about, but the first thing
The downside to having a visual podcast.
The first thing I saw her in was what was it? Nick and Nora's Infinite Playlist, and I just noticed how good of an actor she was. Because like Michael Cera is like, I like Michael Cera. I'm not one of the people like Michael Cera sucks, but you know he's just kind of being Michael Cera in Nick and Nora's Infinite Playlist.
I've always liked him as an actor ever since I saw him in fucking Arrested Development. So I think he's good.
Also, I like that movie. It slapped, but I was also like a teenager, so let me rewatch that before I actually lay claim to still liking that movie. But yeah, she's a really good actor.
Fucking, there's a lot of things that came out this year that I liked. A lot of things I did this year I liked. Like Devon was saying earlier about going to conventions. Going back to too many games, even though it was just me and Liz, that was great. Actually being able to con again was great.
That was fun. I will admit, that was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed socializing with people again. And I think I said this on the podcast after I came back from the honeymoon and the con, but like COVID's really just fucked me up when it comes to socializing with people, because I was so upset when we had to go, when we had to leave, because it meant that I was going to be indoors again and not around any of my friends again, and the only people I talk to are going to be over Discord again. And
I don't really get out much, so that's not been an issue for me. But like the act of physically going, because you know me, my video game collecting, the act of physically going, inspecting it, looking at it, picking it up, you know, doing the haggling thing. I don't know how much I miss that.
Yeah, it's fun. It's a fun thing to do, dude. Like going out, talking with my friends, and like buying dumb shit I didn't need but really wanted, like Ace Attorney. I mean, it was fun. I did not need a Japanese copy of Ace Attorney for the Game Boy, but I fucking bought one anyway, because why not?
No one, look, the only thing you need is bread, water, and a place to shit. Like, no one needs this stuff, but we want it.
That's true. That's true.
Like, oh my god. And then, like, I'm trying to think, my favorite thing that came out this year, I mean, something sticks out really in particular. It's not a movie, and it's not a game, and it's not a, they shout out to Resident Evil 8 for, you know...
Resident Evil 8 was so damn good, though.
I think my favorite thing that came out this year was... so throughout the summertime, after Kentaro Miura's death, I reread through Berserk for the first time as a teenager. Right ahead of the... kind of coming to an end right around the time where potentially the final chapter came out. I'm so glad I did that, because 364... Damn, if that's how it ends... Damn.
Damn with a B?
Damn with a D and A and M 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 and M, and I can't speak right now, but fuck. Damn with all the letters of the fucking alphabet.
Damn with a lot of white guys following it, because that's how many times he said Eminem.
Do you guys care if I spoil a little tiny bit of Berserk people on our
I absolutely care.
Yeah, don't.
Okay,
I've read it.
They care.
Yeah, I've read it, but Ale is still in the middle of reading it, and
Gotcha, yeah.
And people are also just now getting into it too, so I don't want to spoil it.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I think we talked about it briefly
Christ.
in either an episode of the podcast or on one of my streams. I don't remember, but I started getting into it because I'd avoided it for so long because of the sexual assault aspects of it. But it was put into context for me in a video that I watched, and then It mirrored a lot of my own experiences with it, and I was like, all right, shit. And I am only past Golden Arc. I'm like just
past the Golden Age.
Yeah, I'm just
So
past
good.
Golden Age.
Actually, I
So
think
good.
that's another thing.
And
My favorite.
Then you're in Conviction. Oh god,
Yeah.
my favorite is Conviction.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Because
I
once I
fucking
got
love Conviction.
once I got through Golden Age in the manga, I went back and watched the '90s anime that everybody talks about.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think
that's out a
that's.
few details, so it's pretty good.
I think that's my favorite thing about this year too. Was just like, honestly, the kind of just successes that you guys had made me genuinely happy to see. Like Xander making money off of his music and actually like being like, I've made this much money off of it. You know, it's awesome to see. And I mean, seeing Adam just like get more followers on his YouTube channel, fucking fantastic.
Yeah, 800 subscribers, baby.
Yeah, dude,
To be clear, I don't want to overhype my own success. It's only like $200, but
that's still
that's compared to
still
zero.
money. It's still money.
Yeah, that's compared to zero of the previous year.
I made money off my voice acting this year. I actually made tangible money, man. I made money off of that. Like, not money I can live off of, but like still, I'm proud of that. But and like we all had a lot of successes this year. Not to mention the whole podcast as well. It's like starting the podcast, something I'm glad we finally did. But I think my favorite thing that happened this year was just Xander's just total breakthrough with just getting it back. Like that honestly was just like, I've never seen my best friend so just happy in his life. Like in
I got to eat ass.
yeah. In the 10 years I've known my best friend, I have never seen him more content and happy with anything. Even after it being a while since it happened, he still looks like in a better mood for the most part. Like he feels better as a person to me. I mean, like, that's just, I don't know. It's just how I see him now.
Man, you get your ball sucked once and it changes a person.
Literally did in your case. You literally did in your case, though. Let's be real.
One bead will change a man forever.
Good pussy changes a man.
I went through and I made a list of myself for this upcoming for 2022 with like channel goals I want to do on YouTube. And I came up with a list that I'm like, some of them are kind of rolling over, so I want to make an actual collaboration review video. We've been trying this for a couple of years now. I have an idea. I have a willing participant. More on that later. I want to review a Sonic, not a film, not an animation series, a Sonic game again, because I haven't done that in like 4 years now. I want to get back into shooting 2 reviews in one sitting. So at one point I was actually shooting on the sofa 2 reviews back to back, and I'd edit them back to back. And there'd be less time between videos that way. Replacing the camera, that's neither here nor there right now. Stream with friends more. I want to stream with you numbnuts more.
I mean, we're doing it. We're doing it right now.
Those of you who need to go to twitch.tv/7VO and youtube.com/great mix, follow and subscribe, because me and Devon are currently knee deep in Resident Evil 6.
Yes, as of this recording,
so
we have finished the Leon campaign and the Chris campaign. So we have 2 more to go. So I don't know if by the time this podcast is out, we should be probably in the middle or finishing the 3rd campaign.
We should probably be nearing the end. Yeah. I want to go and I want to do like a game or a film that's like completely outside my comfort zone as well. Because everything I tend to do kind of falls into very similar genres, I've noticed, and I kind of fall into that weird. I got to get weird and wild. Like I got to do like a rom-com. I got to do like a fucking, it's like not say Caligula, but you know what I mean, something really fucking completely you wouldn't expect me to do.
My man's got to do a review on Pretty Woman.
Hell yeah. Got to get a good 50-50 balance of game and movie reviews going out there, but I also want to do more non-review content. Because like one of my favorite things I did, was it last year or was it the year before, when I went through my game collection on the shelf and just kind of just went through and showed some really weird stuff I had. Because that's grown a fair bit.
I like that. That's good to have those goals. I really need to sit down and kind of write out more of the goals I want to do, because aside from my main goal being like land an actual voiceover role this year, because that's what I really want to do. I also want to continue streaming more. Like I want to start building my audience more on Twitch. But I also want to create video content, sort of like what you do, Adam, because I still have that Yu-Gi-Oh video that I have been having in my mind since last year. I just have to sit down and rewrite the fucking thing. Like I just was not satisfied with how it came out, and I just want to rewrite it and try it again.
You gonna become like one of those PNG avatars to talk about?
I might, because I really don't want to hook up my camera and do the effort because I'm super fucking lazy. Not to say that an addendum to that, not to say that YouTubers who use PNG avatars are lazy. I just do not want to sync up my voice with a moving mouth. Okay, there, I said it.
Or that they have considerably questionable opinions when it comes to certain taboo topics, but that's neither here nor there. You freaking weirdo furries.
Anyway.
What the fuck? Why are you even talking about the furry part? You should be talking about how all the fucking weirdo cartoon avatar motherfuckers on YouTube end up being groomers.
Oh, fuck it. Don't get me started on that.
That was the angle I was getting into.
Do not get me started on that shit. I fucking hate that shit. Now I don't want to do it.
Yeah, no, that's why every time you talk about I'm gonna be a PNG avatar, dude, I'm just like, all right, but if I gotta fucking out you, don't think I won't.
Well, given that Devon is very clear into MILFs, I think we're alright.
Yeah,
I'm completely confident that Devon wouldn't be like that, but you never know what PNG brain does to a motherfucker.
No, because you know what? anyone younger than the age of 24, I find fucking annoying as hell.
You're at that point in life.
Yeah, I'm just like, please just shut up.
I hope I'm never.
I'm like nearly 30, and you make me feel like I'm younger than you sometimes when you make comments like that.
I'm just saying, we all have our tastes, and mine are clearly okay. Look, when you've dated someone who's a complete and total sack of shit, and like makes you question if life is even worth living anymore, you kind of realize you have a certain like tolerance once you get out of that. And mine is literally anyone who hasn't matured to the point where they think the world revolves around them. Like, if you still think that, please just shut the fuck up and get on my life.
Well, that and also genuinely, my man likes MILFs.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Genuinely, the man just likes MILFs.
I mean, did you see me playing fucking what was it? Fucking No More Heroes 2? I was like, did Naomi's tits get bigger? And you're like, yeah. I'm like, let's go.
The first thing he notices. Yeah. The first thing he notices.
Bro, okay, I'm just saying.
Vaguely Hispanic MILF character, and Devon's like, hey, baby girl, what's your number?
I'm in. No, I think that's another thing I really enjoyed this year was actually getting into No More Heroes. Like, after years of people telling me that they're good-ass games and I would really enjoy them.
Myself, Ale, fucking everybody.
Everyone on Twitter who knows me and knows the things I like was like, how have you not played this? I'm like, I don't know. I poor marketing, I guess. I never saw commercials for it. Fucking, bro, holy shit. That is like, if I had played that game 2000 and whenever the fuck it came out, I could tell you for sure I would have loved that shit.
Should play the Wii version with the motion controls like a true motherfucker.
I played the Switch version. It worked just fine.
Did they have motion controls?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. On God?
Yeah. On God.
Oh, I thought they would have just converted it to some stupid shit like The World Ends With You where it sucked.
No, dude. No.
Sorry, I'm still bitter about fucking Final Remix.
Yeah. It got to a point, though, where I was just like, I kind of like playing it with a Pro controller. But all of No More Heroes 1, I played with the Switch controller. And I was doing the jerking off motion to charge that shit.
That broke it. That and saving on the toilet. Oh God! You'll never hear a purer fucking laugh out of Devon.
I gotta go back and watch that one because
he saves on the fucking toilet, he just breaks.
Yeah, the second it's like, okay, save my game. Okay, what am I doing? And my man's took a shit to save. I couldn't. At that point, I was just like, oh, I am broken. Holy shit! I love this.
Did they bring back motion controls for Skyward Sword?
Yeah, they did. He's got this
smile on Xander's face.
Fuck. What other Wii games have motion controls on Switch?
Man, I don't know, but I really wish Resident Evil 4 did.
Yeah.
I want Resident Evil 4 in VR, and nothing's going to satisfy me until I have
me
that.
too, obviously.
I am 99.6% fucking close to just buying a fucking Meta Quest 2.
I want one. I will buy one too.
But they have to fucking get rid of the Facebook shit before I buy it. I know it's coming, and I know you can get it de-linked, but you have to have a Facebook account linked first and then request it de-linked right now. They haven't fully implemented the switching over to the Meta account shit. And I don't want a fucking Facebook account. I hate Facebook. I understand that I'm still giving money and my information to Facebook. I understand that. I know. What I mean to say is I don't want the fucking social media account specifically. I understand I'm surrendering my data and I'm paying money to a corporation I hate and I'm being a hypocrite because I'm betraying all of my principles on this one.
No, dude, no, you're not.
But dude. Leon has the same middle name as me, and that means we're the same person. That means I need to be in his shoes, and I need to feel the gun that he shoots, and I need to shoot the bad guys in the face, and I need to save the president's daughter because I am a bad enough dude. I'm Alexander Scott Kennedy.
Thank you for making that joke before I did. But yeah, no, I want one just to play the fucking VR. I need it.
I'm also very, 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 very thinly holding out hope that Capcom changes their mind and releases it on other VR platforms. But I know that at this point, Meta, Facebook, all of them have bought exclusivity, and they do not release on other platforms. So I have no hope.
Yeah.
I watched Uncle Derek play it, and it was like, why did you show me this marvelous wonder of modern technology, you fucking magic man?
I watched 3 people play it. So aside from Derek, I watched Maximilian Dude play it. My man was having a ball. I watched this guy named Dante Ravioli, who does a lot of Resident Evil videos on YouTube, do it. Dude, I was losing my shit watching that guy play it. Like, he'd kill something, and he'd walk up to us like, what's wrong? What's wrong? He's doing all the talking with his hands. It was fucking killing me, dude. Like, I was laughing. I'm going to watch it after this podcast, honestly. Like, I'm going to go and I'm going to fucking watch it immediately just so I can lose my fucking shit again. Because it destroyed me. Like, he'd grab something, go, mine, nom. And then, or he'd reach up something's butt, like, after he killed it. He's like, oh, unfortunate. And it oh my god, dude! And then I watched Bakba Soup, who is a Resident Evil speedrunner, do it, and he was having a lot of fun with it too. He's like, yeah, there's some different strats you can take in this, but it's going to be a really interesting way to see the speedrun evolve. And I was just like, I watched 3 different types of content creators play this fucking game, 4 technically, and it's so interesting seeing how everybody who loves Resident Evil 4 comes at it at a different angle when they play it. And it's just, I need to play it myself. I have to play it.
I just want to record it. I want to record a bit with it when I finally have it. Or I'm just like, you see this pistol? And I like going over its features and how to load it, unload it, and a bunch of people are walking up on me, and I just casually go, and here's how you fire, bop, 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 and just fucking drop 3 people with headshots. Be like, simple as that.
Is it the whole game, or is it just like select?
It's the whole game.
It's the whole game.
So including like the exploration stuff and like
it goes third person for some reason for whenever you kick an enemy down, and it goes into a theater mode and cutscenes. But everything else, first person.
And when you jump out the window, and we jump out windows.
And when you jump out window. But I guess that one makes sense because if you actually rolled, you'd probably throw up.
Yeah, certain interactables, you go in third person. Like when you kick people, when you suplex people, stuff like that. Yeah. Like, Alexander was saying.
I'm assuming the kick one is because he does that weird fucking spin kick like an anime boy, and that would probably make you vomit if you did that a bunch.
And the suplex would probably make you not feel great either.
But yeah, isn't it free roam too, where it's not point and click? You're actually like moving around?
Yeah, you got free roam and you've got point and click.
Yeah, I fucking hate point and click. I need that free roam shit.
That's how I was watching Jack's films play it. He played it too when it first came out, and I watched him play it, and it was interesting. You can tell the man is not a streamer though. That man clearly does YouTube for a living.
Yeah, that's my favorite thing about him though, because like if he does a fucking video game stream, he'll normally not realize he has to keep talking, and then I can just watch the video game like I'm like hanging out with Jack and be like, parasocial relationship, brother.
But no, it was it. That is probably one of my favorite things that came out this year that I didn't get to fucking even interact with, and I want it that badly. No lie, man. I love Resident Evil, and
I'm a full disclosure here. The only version of Resident Evil 4 that I've played to completion, or maybe even at all, is the iOS version.
Oh, damn.
That was my first exposure to Resident Evil because I didn't have a GameCube when it first came out, and then we never got it when it was ported to any of the ports. And so when I got my iPhone for the first time, I was like, oh, Resident Evil 4 is on this thing? And so was DMC4. And so I got Resident Evil 4 and DMC4, and I hated DMC4 on the phone. I was like, but surely this is because it's on the phone. But no, I still hate DMC4.
Yeah. My first interaction... Oh, sorry.
But Resident Evil 4 was the full game.
Yeah.
It was the full fucking game for free. And I was like,
Jesus. My first interaction with Resident Evil 4 was the PS2 version. I got it from a friend, and I got all the way to the fight with Salazar, and the game would always freeze, and I could not get past that part because when I'd go to the boss fight, the disc would not be readable, and it would just stop. No matter how much I tried to clean it, get it taken care of, it just would stop right there, and I never got to finish that part. So I would just start the game over and play all the way up to that part.
I first played the GameCube version.
I didn't actually finish it until I got the Wii version, which that was my first time I finished it, was on the Wii. And then I got it on Xbox 360, PS3, PC, and yeah, it's still one of my favorite games of all time.
I think I first played it on GameCube, and then I got it on Wii down the road. And the Wii version is still probably the best version, right?
Yo, absolutely. Oh, well, I mean, I like the PC version a lot, but that's just, I like to aim with a mouse and keyboard.
Yeah, all Nintendo's got to do is give us the Wii version on Switch with the motion controls, the Joy-Cons.
Yeah.
But the upgraded textures from the HD re-releases, and they'd have the best version right there.
Yeah, they would.
All you got to do. So easy.
the Switch version doesn't have motion controls?
They fucking don't.
Nope, it doesn't.
No,
I literally said that.
Only the Wii version does.
I'm sorry, I'm really high and I zoned out.
The Wii version of controls actually fucking work. They work really fucking well.
Yeah. That's why I like the PC version, because I have full range of motion with my mouse.
Ah, I see.
I don't play it with a controller.
I have to do the VR.
I need it to, dude.
Hey, Meta, Facebook, whatever the fuck you want to call yourself now, and the off chance that you scour the internet for podcasts to quote-unquote sponsor, send me an Oculus Quest 2 and I will suck your dick and you will not even have to pay me.
No, literally send it to me. I am the one that has literally streamed every Resident Evil game. I have literally streamed every Resident Evil game.
Send it to both of us, I guess, then?
No, you haven't.
I've played every mainline. I've streamed every mainline Resident Evil game.
Cool, you don't need to qualify it. You just want it.
Nope.
I want it. I do want it. I need it.
Where's my guidance stream?
It's up your ass, Adam. It's not my stream to do. It's Alice.
Resident Evil Gaiden is one of the greatest Resident Evil games of all
stream.
time. Discuss.
Huh?
Resident Evil Gaiden is one of the greatest Resident Evil games of all time. Discuss.
Shut the fuck up. Just shut the actual fuck up.
It's amazing, though.
Oh, God. No, it is not.
It's the perfect portable Resident Evil.
Play that.
No. It's fucking terrible.
You and Ale watching me play that when I did the review on it, in 2020, was just fucking great, because we spent how long looking for, this rope?
We spent almost fucking 45 minutes looking for this goddamn rope. We even had a stupid fucking walkthrough to help us with it. And the way the walkthrough was written by this pompous douche dick that was like, obviously you go here and you select this. And it wasn't the way it was written did not connotate sarcasm. It was just straight up being a prick. And
Yeah. And the boxes he mentioned, it wasn't a box. It was a wee little hidden tiny detail in the top part of the corner of the map. It made no sense to call that a box either.
Yeah. And it was just you have to go to this one specific fucking pixel. I didn't even play the fucking game and I was getting irritated. Huh.
Oh, God, it was so fucking bad.
It was terrible. That was the worst. Why would you even pretend like it's a good game, Xander? It's not even funny. Your joke's bad.
Speaking of Resident Evil, though, I'm very glad I played Dino Crisis this last year.
Oh, that was good.
Yeah, that was a fun thing to play through. So I've never actually played it before, and everyone's like, you should check this out. You like Resident Evil, right? You should check this out. Dino Crisis. I'm like, fine! So I got the Dreamcast version because...
Yeah.
And, I played through it, and that was a damn good time. Dino Crisis 2 I now have on the PS3. I downloaded it from the store before they shut that off. So, yeah, I'll check out Dino Crisis 2 at some point.
Neat.
I also revisited Dead Space as well for Halloween. Now
that was a good one, too.
That brought some memories back up. Because, Dead Space is such a good...
I forget, was Dino Crisis 2 the one where it goes balls out the wall stupid, or was it Dino Crisis 3 that it becomes just stupid?
Which one is the one where it's in space or fucking super tech shit? 3?
Okay, 3. Yeah, all right.
Yeah,
so 2's still good, and 3 is really just the worst thing ever.
3 basically becomes 2 basically becomes a third person shooter. 3 goes somewhere. And then the franchise never did anything after that, which is sad because it's one of those things where they did reboot it. I think it would do very, very well, particularly with a good remake. I'm not saying give it the Resident Evil remake treatment, but, you know,
No,
a solid remake.
fuck it, do it.
They're doing could be fun.
Yeah. Give me a horror game with fucking dinosaurs. Let's do it.
As fun fact about Dino Crisis, as a kid, my friend Anthony was like, "Hey, you should play this game Dino Crisis since you like dinosaurs. It's awesome." And I was like, "All right, cool." And then I tried it and it made you kill the dinosaurs. I was like, "No, I don't want to kill the dinosaurs." So for the longest time, I refused to play it. And he was like, "Dude, just kill the T-Rex." I was like, "But the T-Rex is my favorite. They already killed him in Jurassic Park 3.
Oh my god.
Fucking Spinosaurus, bitch.
No.
Hey! I was going to say, I'm grateful for the Spinosaurus. And the cool, that's a Saurus. And the Stussysaurus.
No, fucking Anthony, if you're out there, I know you're a fucking agent of the Spinosaurus trying to fucking insert propaganda into my mind, making me kill Tyrannosaurus on Spinosaurus' behalf. But Tyrannosaurus is the only thing that can kill the Spinosaurus because apparently David Michael Draymond's been taken over by a weird fucking weirdo.
He revealed it. He revealed the only thing that can kill the Spinosaurus.
It's not just a Tyrannosaurus. There's still layers to it, but we'll get there. Devon's friend knows who it is.
Law.
What's his name?
Law.
CJ?
I don't know.
Is that his name? Am I getting that right?
Yeah.
All right, cool. Yeah, he knows what the final Tyrannosaurus becomes, but only me and him know the secrets.
What? Huh?
He revealed to me in our ancient tongue that he is one of mine. I was like, "Oh damn, really?" And he's like, "Yeah." I was like, "All right, cool." So he knows the secret. If he listens to this and he listens to me say, "Hey, the Tyrannosaurus is not the final stage, but the Tyrannosaurus is the building block," he's like, "Yeah, Ultimate X, baby."
Okay.
Ultimate X, baby, it's coming.
Okay. Anyway.
We have to take down the Spinosaurus because it will collapse everything. Anyway, Halo Infinite.
Oh god, yeah, that was a good game that came out this year too.
Yeah.
Oh,
so
shit.
addendum on my dumb fucking legendary rant. I was being a dumb bitch. So the game's bosses still aren't great. I'm not gonna be like, yeah, the game's bosses are actually great, but
they're really tough.
I did just fucking suck cheeks at that first boss. It's a lot easier when you're not fucking dead tired and not shouting slurs at yourself and calling yourself a fatherless child and stuff like that. Sorry, I just remembered.
No one's harder on Xander than Xander, by the way.
Another segue real quick before I keep going on the legendary thing. Fucking, I was walking home one day and this lady came up to me and was harassing me and shit and screaming at me. And I was I was just trying to ignore her and get home because I was almost there. But then she got in front of me and almost tricked me. And I screamed at her, "You fucking fatherless child!" And she fucking walked away from me. And I just remembered that. But anyway, yeah. So legendary's pretty balanced if you're willing to learn it, feels nice. My favorite thing about Halo is the physics and how you can just do crazy shit with it even without skulls on. If you so if you the barrels, Devon, the explodey barrels, if you jump on top of them while they're vertical, jump up, and then grapple hook them up to your feet, they'll fucking launch you. And that's how you get that momentum.
I want to try that right now.
Yeah, and then so the way to start whooping across the map and stuff is if you angle them and then jump. And then there's also things where you have to do grenade explosion combinations on the vehicles and then grapple hook them because there's crazy physics and shit. I'll send you a video on it later. It's fucking amazing.
Yeah, please do that.
343 is all right, so the players can just do this shit, and then they're yeah, but to be fair, they could also do this crazy shit in the other Halo games, and they're yeah, but this one's open world and doesn't have barriers. Should we stop that? And then they just went nah and released the game, and I was fuck yeah.
Honestly, dude, okay, I'm gonna say this. You're probably gonna slap the shit out of me for saying it, but it reminds me a lot of Breath of the Wild in this specific way. The mechanics that make you just fucking yeet yourself across the fucking map with the broken physics. You can make a literal fucking spaceship out of a log and a fucking a guardian. And it's insane.
Is this Halo or the fucking A-Team?
It's amazing, dude. You can improvise so many different ways. Every single area in the open world, you could just tackle in any fucking way you want.
Okay.
Be it crazy or stealth, but I never went stealth because this game's insane.
Yeah, no, stealth is kind of fun at certain points, but no, going insane is actually the best part. And honestly, okay, you weren't there last night when I was playing Halo Infinite with everybody, but okay, so I was playing Halo Infinite, I was taking an FOB base, and there was a fucking brute that was like, try this, and he threw one of those explosive barrels at me, and I shot my grapple hook. I caught it and threw it right back at him and killed him. I was like, huh, was effective, thanks. And I was just like, I felt so fucking cool.
Yeah, dude, fucking, I streamed like the first fucking 20 hours of that goddamn game or some shit. Fucking, I streamed most of that fucking game. It wasn't until like the very end of it. Fucking
it's
like
literally. It feels. I'm just gonna say it. It feels like Breath of the Wild for people who like first-person shooters. And that's what gets it for me, dude. It's that fun.
And it has a little bit of like the objectives on the map that like people quote like the quote unquote Ubisoft style, but it's not like that gratuitous go find the tower and then unlock the stupid fucking things. It's like literally Master Chief is waging a war against a bunch of fucking fallen outposts, and you're taking them down as you go along and saving people.
Yeah.
It doesn't feel like a fucking like go like here objective happens here.
Yeah, and it just feels like just a God. What's the I don't know, man. It just feels really good to get to stuff naturally. Like, I barely open up the map to head towards things because, like, I'll take down one base, I'll just look at a random direction. I'm like, I'm gonna go that way, and then like I start doing other shit. Like it's just what I did in Breath of the Wild too. Like I would just go off and start at one thing and just kind of snowball my way into another, not knowing what was gonna happen next. That's that kind of gameplay that I really enjoyed.
I really love grapple hooking from tree to tree too. The grapple hook is the single greatest thing that's ever been in fucking Halo ever.
Yeah, it's the preferred method of travel. It's like, the second you get it unlocked to a point where you can actually use it really well, it's like the whole game opens up. Just like when you get Rivali's Gale in Breath of the Wild, fucking the grapple hook opens up the entire map for you just to fucking fuck around in. Like you can steal vehicles and fly around in those, yeah, but like it's not as fun or satisfying to go whoosh in those.
Yeah, flying's fun still.
Oh yeah, it is. But
yeah, anytime I see like a banshee flying around, I will specifically I hear them like, "There he is, get him!" And then I like grapple hook on, like, "No, leave me alone, get off!" I was like, "No!" And they fall into their death, and I just fucking fly away with their ship. And then I usually just suicide bomb it into another fucking like base or some other dude and steal their vehicle. It's fucking amazing. I love Halo Infinite, dude. It's become like the game like when I'm really stressed out, I just go and boot up and just fuck around in the open world.
Sort of like my Spider-Man, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, brother.
It's like I guess Adam would do Eternal.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, it's not open world, but sometimes you just gotta.
Doesn't Eternal have the Horde mode now?
Yeah, I haven't tried that out yet.
Yeah, I need to try that because Doom Eternal's like mechanics are definitely a Spider-Man / Halo level. I would just boot this up to like de-stress thing, and if it's just like a bloody palace in fucking Doom Eternal, I would come.
Dude, bloody palaces are bloody palaces and mercenary modes are some of the best arcade style gaming we've had in a long time. Just like start up, go as far as you can without dying, have fun. Like it's always fun. It's never not fun. Even if it's bad, it's still fun just to go in and just mindlessly beat the shit out of things. Like more games in the arcade mode options. Yeah. Like they really do. And God, I advocate for it so hard.
Yeah, Devil May Cry 5 also, since we're mentioning Bloody Palaces, is also one of my de-stress games. Just go into the Bloody Palace and just fuck around. Nero is my favorite to play in this game, even though I hated him in 4. So it's awesome that 5 like literally made me love everything about the game.
Yeah, Nero's really fun. Like the customization and gameplay of him, and just being able to do what you want with him, super fun.
I love his stupid hands.
Still like playing as Virgil though. Like playing as Virgil. I don't have Virgil. Oh, it's so fun. I love playing Virgil.
I to play that game. I have it on my PC. I just need to boot it up and play it.
It's a good game. It's a good game.
Listen, I've now got a 1000-watt power supply for my 3070, so the power doesn't randomly snap out of me when I play games anymore. I've got no excuse now.
Hell yeah. Do it.
RTX, boy.
That's another thing I actually think I really enjoyed from this year too, is building my first PC.
Oh yeah,
rebuilding technically.
Yeah, rebuilding, but
I learned how to.
I mean, you get the case and the hard drives, and that's about it. Everything else went yeet.
I learned how to fucking build Game Boys this year. How did I forget that?
Was awesome too.
That was literally this year.
Yeah, dude. Literally, I love this thing. I still play it. Almost every day. I'll boot it up, play some Pokemon, put it down for a bit. It's Like this right here
in the shop over there.
was the whole reason I started fucking playing Pokemon Coliseum and all those streams. Like you're kind of part of the reason I got as much streaming in as I did this year was because I wanted to move stuff between this and that.
That was a great 2021 memory. The shiny race, which ended in hilarity.
Yeah,
which I won, but the stream cut out. It came back right as it did.
Dude, it still looks like it was fake. It still looks fucking fake, but it's not, and I know it's not.
I
was
that
fucking there. Yeah, I got my.
You haven't got the Mewtwo.
I got my ho-oh.
Yeah. You still gotta get that Lugia. You gonna do a Lugia stream?
I might do a Lugia reset stream.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, brother.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Just Xander and this fucking Mewtwo. This is.
It's this white whale.
I fucking hate it.
You'll do it eventually.
But yeah, fucking learning how to work on these Game Boys and shit, like restoring them and all that crap, actually really helped me in the long run because it taught me a lot about like electrical engineering and shit like that. And like now I know how to use a multimeter, how to check for faults, how to replace fuses and find like dead capacitors and replace all that shit. Like I can rebuild a bunch of shit on these fucking motherboards, and it actually allowed me to go back to that dead laptop that like caused me to get this dollar PC. And I'm about to fix that shit. I've figured out what the problems were with it. I ordered the parts for it. I'm just gonna repair those and replace them. And now I'm gonna have like a fucking dumbass laptop with a 1050 working again. So I didn't waste $2,000 on it fucking a couple years ago.
Yeah,
I'll have that like as an offset for like streaming and shit. So that way this dumbass fucking dollar PC, I can push the graphics harder and have that process all the fucking like streaming.
Was dollar PC 2021?
Yeah, dollar PC was 2021. Yeah. Have I ever told the full story on the podcast?
I don't think you have.
No, you have not.
Because you got the PC. You got the PC after we started. Before we started the podcast. So we kind of stopped thinking about it.
We started the podcast.
Yeah, because if it wasn't for the PC, we wouldn't have been able to start the podcast. Because I was doing that weird fucking external hard drive into my dead fucking MSI laptop that I'm now rebuilding as its fan sputtered out and killed everything within it. It was covered in like this black fucking like just dust from some grinding fucking shit. It was just real bad in there. But fucking like, yeah, I forced that bitch to keep going. And then eventually Aaron's, I was on their website for their New Year's sale around like this time. And fucking, there was a PC and the list price on there fucked off and it said like full price, $1. I was like, what? I'm like, all right, what the fuck? And I'm like, I don't know what the issue was. I don't know if it was like, it was a back end issue, if it was like a weird fucking like, I thought it was just like my browser displaying weird shit. Cause I got a bunch of weird plugins to force like dark mode and like different shit. Cause my eyes kind of are weird and shit. Like when it comes to technology and shit.
Why do you also want Salesforce or whatever?
Yeah.
Why do you also want Salesforce or whatever at the time?
I forget what their fucking back end was, but yeah, like, there was a bunch of weird, stupid shit with a lot of backends like Salesforce and all that shit, where like a lot of ghost credit cards and shit exist. That's a separate issue. So like I'm like, all right, fuck it. I'll add this thing to my cart. I'll try to like whatever. I add it to the cart. It says total price $1. I was like, no fucking way. And then I added tax and everything. I was like, all right, whatever. I paid the $1. It accepted my order. I'm like, they'll catch it. They'll cancel it. You know, they'll call me and say we're sorry. This is an error or whatever. Like 2 weeks go by or whatever, and I don't fucking hear anything from it, and I don't get my $1 back. So they're okay, they ate the $1. They're like, all right, this is a fucking glitch. We're not gonna let this go through, obviously. You know, whatever. And then I get a call from fucking Aaron's, and this is a dude with like almost like you can hear the smirk in his voice, and he's like, "Yo, this is from Actually, I'm gonna edit out the company just in case they go back and try to like fire this dude or something. So editor's note: get rid of the name of the corporation. But the dude from the company, he's like, yo, this is us. So we're calling about the order. We're trying to figure out, do you want to ship it or do you want to come pick it up from the store? And we're like, oh, what? I was like, yeah. Do you want to ship it or do you want to come pick it up from the store? I'm like, oh, okay. Well, can we ship it? Because we're balls deep in the pandemic, no vaccines in sight. I hadn't had COVID yet either, so it was pretty bad. I was like, yeah, we're going to ship it. It's like, all right, cool. So it'll just cost a little bit for the delivery fee if we can go ahead and process that. And I was like, all right, cool. So they paid I'd pay the delivery fee, which was like $20 more than the fucking PC didn't charge me anything extra for the what was it, like $1.70 something with tax or whatever that I ended up paying for the dollar PC. They delivered the motherfucker, dropped it off with a monitor and like a keyboard and mouse setup and all this shit. And I haven't heard from them since.
Amazing.
So you got it for $1.70 something.
This blows my fucking mind every time you tell me that story. Dude.
And it's like an HP Omen. And at the time when I was looking at this thing, I was like, oh, this is kind of nice. It's a 1650 or whatever, or the AMD Ryzen or what. I didn't know a whole much about the specs I was looking at yet. Now that I know what I know about computers, even for $1, I might not have gotten this piece of shit. But I'm glad that
it 60 gigs of RAM at 20. Is it 3500 or is 2500 in there for the Ryzen 5?
I don't even think it's a 3500. Let me see. System information. It's a. Oh, it is a 3500. Okay, yeah, Ryzen 5 3500.
Yeah, so at least you got that going.
So it has the proprietary HP Moira motherboard, so it can only go up to a 3700X. It has the capability of slotting in a 2070 or a 2080 probably, and probably the 30 series and all that, but it wouldn't get the full PCIe Express Gen 4 speeds because whatever, it's like a Gen 3. But fucking
Gen 3 has that. This is the motherboard has a PCI Express 4 slot in it.
Yeah.
Which it might not.
It does. But the issue is that the motherboard's a stupid fucking proprietary motherboard that sucks ass and will probably die on me soon. It had a fucking 500 watt 80 plus bronze like proprietary fucking HP bullshit one in there that probably isn't actually 80 plus bronze if you actually do this like the test on it. Like if you do like fucking Gamers Nexus does. Yeah. It only had like 8 gigs of RAM or whatever. So I've slowly been like replacing shit. It had a hard drive disk and all that shit. Now it's got an SSD. Now it's got fucking 32 gigs of RAM, 36. I don't fucking remember. All that shit. But the biggest issue with it is the case is the worst fucking thing, and it has no fucking airflow at all. So like when I start streaming and playing like games on low at the same time, my graphics card's at like 70 degrees, like, which isn't like stressing it, but it shouldn't be doing that when my bit rate's at 35,000 or 3,500 kilobytes per second and my games are on low. It's because there's no airflow in there whatsoever. Like the case fucking sucks. So my next thing is I'm gonna upgrade the case and change out the motherboard, and then we'll be able to actually like make substantial upgrades to it. But then at that point, it's not the dollar PC, because then I'm replacing everything to the point where I'll be able to rebuild the dollar PC again by itself with all of its old parts. Because I haven't gotten rid of the old parts. So it's like.
Yeah, keep the old parts, use them as like a media server in the front room.
Yeah, it's like this thing is. It's weird. This thing is getting constantly upgraded until eventually it's not even the thing anymore, and then it becomes the thing again.
And if I'm being honest, my PC, it's kind of in that boat because like the only thing that's still in there that was originally in here is just the hard drive and the case. Right? Yeah, that's it. Case,
yeah, I'm really glad I learned about all that shit this year because I probably would have paid some motherfucker for some scalped like Xbox or PS5 or some shit if I didn't go, actually, I will just wait on this because I can have multiple things work if I do this and this instead. I almost fucking splurged on a goddamn Mac Mini, but the 16 gigabyte model is way more expensive than the 8 gigabyte model, and the 8 gigabyte model is the right price.
That's another thing. I was lucky enough to get myself a PlayStation 5, and honestly, don't buy one.
Yeah, get an Xbox.
It's kind of not worth having. Like, unless you're really, really obsessed with Spider-Man like I am, and you really, really want the best quality versions of Spider-Man PS4, don't buy one. There's nothing worth having on here that isn't on PC.
Yeah, obviously he's not saying like the hardware sucks. It's like no, there's just not
great hardware
to justify it yet.
Yeah, it's fantastic hardware. It's great, but like I could quite literally play most of the games on my PS5 on my PS4, and the one game I can't play on my PS4 that's on PS5, I could play on PC and have as good as, if not a better time. It's not hard. It's not bad software. I'm not saying is it. I love playing Spider-Man PS5 on my PS5. I love playing the Miles Morales game. I love playing all the upgraded games like Final Fantasy VII on there, but I can't really justify saying having bought one is.
Have you tried Ratchet and Clank Breeder Bussy yet?
No, I have not played that because I never got into Ratchet and Clank games.
I hear it's really good. That's the only reason I want a PS5 because what was her name? Rivet? Yeah, Rivet Tot.
If you want to borrow mine and play it.
Okay, ship me your PS5. I'll fucking
ship me the $1 PC. What are you gonna do?
But like the big thing as well with those new consoles, well, there isn't a huge amount of killer software yet, even though it's been like 2 years now, is that no one's able to fucking get them because of the chip shortage. There's no incentive for a developer to make a killer app for it.
Yeah, like we understand the reason
the
behind it. We're not
games.
actually like bitching about anything right here. It's just more the if you're trying to get like a value thing, either try to grab a pre-built PC that's not bullshit, or get like me and you luck out with a $1 PC build, or if you can find one not scalped, Xbox Series X has a huge fucking library, and you can also run a bunch of emulators and like literally Windows 10 on it and shit like that.
There's this thing. Is it the God of War Ragnarok game is coming out on PS4 as well?
I never played the original God of War, so I have no interest in getting it.
Yeah, it's PS4 also.
Yeah.
I didn't know that God of War game either, but that's a different rant for a different time, and a bunch of fanboys are pissed off. But yeah, like I see, like more and more games are like coming out on the older platforms still, which is should say a lot.
Yeah.
Because this chip shortage is only going to get worse, and I'm glad I got a 3070 Super, which I didn't pay a scalper for. I got on the new Egg Shuffle which I'm just gonna rock and roll with for a long time now.
Hell yeah.
Just have fun.
And again, I want to thank you again for the new capture card, because I'm able to stream again on my PC, which that helped out a lot.
New capture card?
Not the capture card. I'm sorry. I meant the.
Oh yeah, I sent Devon my 1070.
Yeah, which helped out immensely. Like the whole upgrade was needed.
Wait, 'cause you're running like a fucking not an Nvidia, an AMD 550 from like 2012.
Yeah.
So it was going to be a huge step up.
Yeah.
How the fuck do I insert into the shuffle thingy?
Newegg Shuffle?
Oh,
I have no idea.
Yeah, newegg.com/shuffle. Every morning when there is one, you can browse there. I think it opens at 9 a.m. Your time, 10 a.m. your time. You choose what you want during the selection hour. You select yes, and at the end of the day, they send you an email, yes or no.
That sounds like shit. I have to do it.
Look, it's that, or you fight a scalper.
Yeah, because I was looking at like what was it, a 2070 or whatever. It was like $700.
You can get a 3070.
Yeah, because like the MSRP on the 2070 is what, $499. Obviously, nobody pays MSRP, but
my 3070 Ti, including tax, and of course, don't forget, thank you, government, fucking whatchamacallit, China extra tax, tariff, was like closer to 900-ish after everything, which sucked, but hey, I got a 3070 Ti and a scalper didn't get it, which is nice.
Always good.
It depends what you're looking for, though. But yeah, Newegg Shuffle is probably the easiest way to go because it's a less hair pulley out way.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you might get told you didn't win today a bunch of times, but
I mean, I fuck around with the Nike sneakers app. I'm used to that. That whole existence is you. Sorry, you weren't selected for these ugly ass shoes you didn't actually want, but you entered anyway.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I like shoes. Sometimes I'm compelled.
No, I get it, dude. I get you like shoes. I'm just never gonna understand that.
You see, I thought the same thing. Remember, I used to like wear the same pair of shoes until they were worn down. Would buy cheap Walmart shoes, and I'd be like, "Yeah, that person's spending all their money on shoes." But then just like one day, my bro was like, "Yo, I got this huge discount on these Nikes. I know, but I'll spot you for the whole thing. Just try them." I put my feet in them. I was like, "Fuck you, Josh." Ever since then, but it's more about the designs of them now, though, because you know how people are buying them robot shoes.
Blue Eyes White Dragon.
Yeah.
Shoes.
Blue Eyes White Drip.
Yeah. That's another thing I'm actually really glad about. My wife got way into Yu-Gi-Oh! This year, and I was just like,
wasn't she already in Yu-Gi-Oh?
Right. Well, she got more into Yu-Gi-Oh! To the point where she has a really, really good deck, and I actually have to like go all out to even try to win.
Ah, dope. Is it a Blue Eyes deck?
Has to engage in neurons.
Huh? No, it's not. God damn it. It's
It's
not Blue Eyes. She doesn't play Blue Eyes White Dragon.
I'm gonna commission your wife to build an incredibly strong Blue Eyes White Dragon deck exclusively just to duel you.
I hate you so
And
much.
you'll go through a long turn where you're like, and I end my turn, and she goes, "That's cool. Blue Eyes White Dragon."
No, I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it.
I love the
I
Blue
hate
Eyes
you.
White Dragon.
I hate the Blue Eyes White Dragon.
I am Seto Kaiba if he was poor as fuck.
Seto Kaiba, when he was poor as fuck, was an orphan.
Oh shit, that's true. He used to be poor as fuck. I am Seto Kaiba.
Yeah.
I just never got adopted.
When are you gonna beat your mysterious? Or when are you gonna beat the mysterious benefactor that was coming to your orphanage in a game of chess?
I never got adopted. I grew out of the orphanage.
It sucks to suck, buddy.
Yeah.
Maybe if you were better at chess, you'd gotten out of the orphanage.
I guess on top of Blue Eyes being my thing, I also really like robot dinosaurs. Oh, ooh, speaking of things that happened this year that I completely missed out on, fucking apparently Hasbro released Zoids in America again.
Really?
Yeah, Zoids are American again.
Cool.
They have a fucking stupid name. I forgot what the fuck it was, like Zoids Mega something or
Battle
whatever.
Zords.
And they like changed the
Battle
they changed some of the names, like the Wild Liger was just Liger or some shit. I have to look it up again because I was only side eyeing it. But like, yeah. Worst thing that ever happened to me though this year is that a couple years back I ran into the Z Point Crystal Death Sword on fucking from Japan, and it was only a couple $100, but I couldn't justify spending the money on it because I wasn't making the money that I make now, so I let it go. And now they're up for $2,000 to $5,000 on eBay, and it hurts my soul because ever since I was a little kid, I wanted that fucking clear Death Sword. It was literally my dream, and I cannot find one. Allegedly, in Korea, Academy Zoids released a bunch more that were less scarce, but I can find no website that has any Academy Zoids in stock or will let me buy from Korea or look at Korean shops. So I have no idea how to track that down. So
sucks.
part of the reason I started this podcast, here's a little fun fact about me. Part of the reason I started this podcast was in hopes that we might be able to get successful enough that I can ask my fans to help me fucking track down some of these rare goddamn Zoids, because Jesus Christ, I need me a Crystal Death Sword and I don't want to pay $2,000, but your boy is desperate,
God.
and I might pay some motherfucker $2,000, but don't make me. I don't have that money. I will pay you $500. Maybe $800. But no more.
What about a handy? What about a handy?
Like I give someone a handy and they just give me the Death Sword? I have to discuss it with my wife first, but yeah, maybe.
All right.
Look, okay. If they want to give me a genuine Z-Point clear Death Sword that was distributed to only 500 fucking people in Japan exclusively when they racked up enough Z-Points back in the goddamn, 90s, I think? By buying enough Zoids exclusively at Zoid stores in shops that only existed in Japan because Japan is apparently fucking cool and America fucking sucks. And they only want a fucking handy for that? I will give them a fucking handy. Not only will I give them a handy, when they come, I won't even move my hand away. I will let them cover my hand in their jizz if that's their fucking prerogative. And then I'll wipe it on something if they ask me to. Fucking, that's a goddamn Z-Point Crystal Death Sword.
I mean, at that point, it's a $5,000 handy. So when you think about it,
Well, I'm only willing to pay $500 to $800, so it's more around there. But if they want to value at $2,000 to $5,000, sure.
I'm just saying.
My hand skills are immaculate. I've been equipped with a dick my whole life, so I know how to work them. Also, if for whatever reason you're a woman, my hand skills are still immaculate. Ask my wife.
I would just say, it's those mini games in Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi? Yeah? Yeah.
Oh, yeah, actually? Yeah. Ooh, I wore out so many fucking rubber pads on those fucking PS2 controllers growing up.
Oh god, for the uninitiated, you mash buttons as fast as you can during the loading screens on Dragon Ball Z Budokai games during the mini games to make the characters for example, you make Goku eat a bunch of ramen bowls, and then the bowls will stack up, and you can like, it's cool to see how many bowls you can get to stack up. And I've only ever gotten one full stack and then like 4 others to pile up after it, which is really hard. And there's one that's like have Gohan pull the swords out of the ground, have Vegeta do a bunch of push-ups. So it's like those mini games are a lot of fun, but like you have to mash like harder than you've ever mashed before. Like Adam, a good example is, remember when we were playing Resident Evil 5 and like you had to mash to stay alive, trying to get away from Wesker?
Oh my god.
Harder than that to get
Oh Christ.
like a thing and a half of the ramen bowls.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Why the fuck is Katy Perry's Fireworks stuck in my head right now? Why did it just pop into my head as you were talking about fucking ramen bowls and shit? Like my heart started flooding with nostalgia, and then baby, you're a firework. It just starts fucking going in my head. I'm like, why?
Probably because you're thinking nostalgia and old video of guy who sang song while playing video game about dinosaurs.
No, see, I wasn't thinking about a guy who was singing song while playing a video game about dinosaurs at all. So thanks for tainting my nostalgia with pain. Thanks.
I don't know, maybe you just like the song. I don't know what to tell you.
The song is fucking good. I'm sorry, Katy Perry has a good voice. She doesn't always have good songs,
I know the
but her
song's
voice
good.
is fucking
I also
good.
like Dark Horse too. I like that song too.
Yeah.
Like, as much as I hated everything about that time of my life, I can admit that music was actually pretty good.
Yeah, as much as I claimed not to like it at the time, because I was a little edge boy fucker. Fucking, nah, it was pretty good, bitch.
There you go.
I hate everything that's popular. I mean, yeah, a lot of it does suck, but like, not all of it, dipshit. Fucking Gautier was really popular. Somebody that I used to know, that fucking song was amazing. And then he was like,
who was it?
Gautier.
No, you said somebody you used to know.
I'm gonna fucking book a goddamn flight to fucking Texas, fucking America, and I'm not even gonna fucking boost her up because they won't let me for another fucking 3 goddamn months. I'm gonna fly fucking down there. I'm gonna fucking legally purchase a fucking self-defense type apparatus, approach your house, make you fucking threaten my life, and then practice self-defense against you.
What the?
Bro, I just asked a question.
No, mommy, don't do it again. Don't do it again. I'll be a good boy. I'll be a good boy. I
Stop,
promise, mommy. Don't do it. Ow. Why you have to hit me like that, mommy?
No,
don't
Xander,
do it. You're hurting me. Ow.
Don't do it. You're hurting me.
Why you have to be such a bitch?
Why do you have to be like
why
that,
don't
Xander?
Why don't you fuck up and die? Why can't you just leave here and die?
Devon
Why can't
got
you
banned
just
from Twitter for 12
die?
hours for posting
Never
his
stick your hand
servers.
in my face again,
for
bitch.
Devlin.
Fuck you. I don't need this shit. You stupid, sadistic, abusive fucking whore. Why do you have to go and see how it feels, mommy? Here it comes. Get ready to die!
Yeah, Devon, how did you get banned from Twitter for 12 hours, you fucking moot?
So, I have a friend of mine
who's now my friend,
who
too.
was playing, a friend of mine was playing Rock Band, and he was talking about how he was playing a certain song by a certain band who the front man happens to be a very angry Jewish man. And
not Xander for once.
yeah, not Xander for once. And I happened to follow up a part of a song written by this man. And Twitter saw it as a threat of violence, where it was not. I was just singing a angry song.
Yeah,
and I got banned for 12 hours. I appealed, and they said, no, you violated the rules. Fuck you. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, Jack Dorsey looked into Devon and said, "Open up your hate and let it flow into me."
Yeah, pretty much. And when I tweet, and when I tweet,
It's 1984, mommy.
Oh
my God.
I'll take a 12-hour ban. I don't give a shit. Who gives a shit? It's not like I'm actually
It's
being
basically a vacation from Twitter.
Yeah, it's not like I'm being an asshole online. Like, I mean, I am an asshole online, but it's like I'm not being like inciting violence online. You know, I'm just like, please shut up and stop being stupid. That's it.
Ah, dear. But yeah, back on the topic of $5,000 Zoids, the scalper market this last year made me very sad.
God.
It's gotten so out of hand.
God.
Like, everything.
It's bad, dude. It's that bad.
I spent 700 fucking hours in Phantasy Star Online 2 at low graphic settings because I have a 1650 and that's the best I can do because scalper ass motherfuckers just won't let me have a W.
I mean, I'm still surprised I got a PS5. Like, I know I said I wish I hadn't bought one. I only got this one because it kind of fell in my lap because I happened to be lucky enough when I logged in to Best Buy to get one. And I was like, and I had the money because my tax return came in. That's the only reason I have one. I happened to get it. I pulled it out of my ass.
I was about to say Devon, but you can play Final Fantasy VII Ramaki 2 when it comes out exclusively for PS5, but then I just remembered Square Enix does NFTs.
Yeah.
And
Square Enix does
my
NFTs
only
now,
reason to
I'm not
own a
buying
PS5 has just evaporated. I am an Xbox
same.
this cycle if I have to get a console. I'm going to try to stick with PC because I don't really want a console. But if I have to get a console just out of necessity and Xbox Series X becomes more available, I'm an Xbox this generation because I don't need it for the exclusive. If Square Enix is gonna nafta all over the place, we're gonna make a game about how Shinra bad and then become Shinra.
Well, he didn't make the fucking game, but
yeah, I understand he didn't make the game, but the publisher makes the money off the NFTs and the game. So if I support the game, then it allows them to invest more in the NFTs, and I can't do that.
Yeah. I just think it's funny that they're doing this right in the peak of this game becoming popular again.
Yeah. Every time, this is a historical fucking thing that Square's always done, though. Every single president that they have, when they start having a success and start getting goodwill, they ruin it very fucking quickly. Like, very fucking quickly.
Yeah. Like, everything that happened with fucking Endwalker, and everyone being super hyped over fucking Endwalker, and Endwalker coming out and just being absolutely fan-fucking-tastic, apparently. I still haven't played it. And now I won't, because these fucking NFTs are...
I don't even get to play from Twink to Daddy Final Fantasy 16 anymore, because it's going to be fucking, like, no, I'm not supporting NFTs, and it's fucking PS5 exclusive. Can't steal it.
I refuse. I'm not gonna do it, and I'm not gonna buy these. I'm not gonna support this shit.
And this isn't just a case of like they're talking about theoretically supporting this shit. They've already fucking sold NFTs as of October last year. They've already been engaged in this shit. I can't do it. I can't sit here and be like, you shouldn't engage in unethical companies. Rah! And then fucking like, why did I just do the fucking Jim Brewer parrot noise? Vosh, you piece of shit. Vosh, you goddamn piece of shit asshole. You've corrupted my fucking brain by constantly repeating the stupid fucking unfunny goddamn right-wing comedian bit. Every single time you bring up Dr. Fauci. And now it is ingrained in my head. And every single time I do a thing where I'm fucking parroting nonsense, I do the thing in my head and you have ruined me. You CIA operative.
Aight.
Anyway, yeah, I can't go around saying don't support fucking Ubisoft and okay, there is some distinction between NFTs and sexual abuse, but also both are bad. So I'm not about to justify either one or say one's worse or whatever. I'm just gonna not engage in the consumption of either. Fuck them. Mm-hmm. They don't need my money. Yeah. They're a multi-billion-dollar company. They didn't need to do this shit to begin with. Avengers should have been the last straw, to be fair.
Avengers was so bad. Man, I don't know how you fuck up web swinging.
So funny how bad that game got.
I don't know how you fuck up web swinging like that. There's so many looter shooter games, and making a Marvel looter game where you change your armor based off of various different appearances from comic books while playing through the story should have been surprisingly fun. It should have been fun. And yet...
I saw EA's trying to do like NFTs for FIFA and stuff. I'm like, how the fuck are you going to do that? Like, why and who cares?
Yeah.
So so when you open up a player pack, right? You know how you get players for your stupid My Team or whatever? Fucking now, on top of...
I've never fucked around with that mode.
Now on top of getting My Team members, you have a 1 in 100 billionth of a chance to get an exclusive non-fungible player version of that you can take with you to the next game. Actually, no, that would be too much worth to take to the next game. That you can look at on the blockchain. There you go.
Because I don't fuck around with that, like, Ultimate Team shit, because, like, I'm a career mode monster. I like having the control, I like fucking around with it, and I like building a project up from the get-go, right? But I look at these people who do the My Team stuff and the multiplayer stuff, and the My Team stuff it seems okay on paper, but then I've spoken to a couple of people who've done it, and they're like, yeah, to be competitive, these people are spending $10,000 a game on these packs. I'm like, are you for fucking real?
Let's be fair and honest and balanced here. Sports games peaked at Madden 08. Just haven't been the same since. Went downhill. Ever since we went to the HD generation, it's just downhill.
Jesus Christ.
Madden 08 was the last one on PC, wasn't it? Still had
I don't know.
Still had Dante Culpepper on the fucking Miami Dolphins. Let me look this one up because I will totally take the L if I'm wrong.
He's in a realm that I do not travel in.
So back when I lived in the Hell Dimension with you, I played a lot of Madden NFL on PC, and it was the final one that had released on PC. Oh, it might not have been 08. It might have been 07. No, Microsoft Windows. It was Madden 08. Yeah, Madden 08. Fuck yeah. So yeah, I legitimately, this isn't a Scott the Woz bit. I legitimately played Madden 08 for fucking hours on end. And I did the creative character thing. I made my own stupid fucking character. And I played back-to-back with Dante Culpepper on the Miami Dolphins. And we became real good friends. And I had a lot of stupid brain role play during that shit. And it was amazing. And some of the most fun that I've ever had in a sports game ever. And that's like legitimate. Scott the Woz is right. Madden 08 is the best Madden has ever been. And
I play FIFA career mode.
I just don't play sports games, guys. It's just not my forte. I played, the only sports game I ever played was NCAA 2004, and I was just like, you can Hail Mary literally every pass. Why would you do anything else? And that's all I did, and I won every game.
What was the shitty NFL game on PS1 where you could beat the shit out of people and do weird stunts at the end? NFL Extreme or NFL Blitz? It was the one that
NFL
sucked.
Blitz.
Okay, yeah, it was the one that got critically panned. That was the one I played for the longest time as a kid. And Madden 08. Those are the only two I've actually played. The only other ones I've played were with Josh whenever we were hanging out with him, like 2K.
They're good.
I buy FIFA like once every 3-4 years because I'll be honest, the career mode they do very little with because it doesn't make them any money. So they're not incentivized at all.
Just fucking download a goddamn roster mod.
Yeah, so that's why I just keep it going because the when you're in game and the season's auto generating, the AI does its thing and blah 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 blah. I'm not going to get into that too in depth, but like every 4 or 5 years, it's actually worth buying it to do a career mode overhaul. Like every 4 or 5 years, that's what it's worth buying for me.
As I remember my friendship with Dante Culpepper. Thanks for reminding me of that, Devon. That was one of the only good fucking positive periods of my life during that Hell World cycle. It was just playing Madden 08.
Okay.
I should re-download that.
I mean, you can.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, microtransactions kind of ruined those games, didn't they? And then now they want to get NFTs in them. I'm just like, yes, in FIFA Ultimate Team, you can have Ronaldo Nazario, you can have R9, but if you roll and buy the Super Supreme Gold Pack for $100 fucking dollars, you might be able to get a fucking Ronaldo Nazario R9 fucking Real Madrid kit from the 03 season exclusively to you. And I'm like, how's that going to work with licensing rights with his image? How's that going to work with, particularly these former players who like off doing their own thing right now and might not even be involved in the sport anymore? How's this? Oh my god, this is going to get a fucking mess, isn't it?
Yeah. Sports games have potential. Because, like, any simulator game has potential. But, like, it's just... They're controlled by the worst fucking people to have control of them.
Oh, yeah.
Because...
I honestly, I can't say that I have just any opinion. It's...
Yeah. I mean, I used to be the same way. Where I was like, yeah, I don't see the reason to play sports games or whatever. And, like, I largely still kind of feel that way. Not necessarily about sports games in general, but about the modern sports game, just because they're so fucking weird and janky and sequential and all this shit. I don't like all that. And that's not to say they weren't like yearly released back in the day either, but like they weren't so heavy-handed on trying to fucking milk every single fucking dollar out of you at that point. And like not everybody can play the game, you know? Some people just don't have the physical ability or, you know, whatever to fucking play those kind of games. So sometimes they like to play the simulator games. It's like it's the same basic idea as like playing like the space simulator games. I'm not actually in space, you know, but like I'm simulating it. I'm just having fun.
Yeah, but it just feels like space is more. I don't know. When I want to do a space simulator thing, I want to do things that I don't see myself doing, or literally cannot do. And
can you play?
I'm not saying I
NFL?
can play football and I can chuck a fucking football like 800 or not, well, I don't know why I said 800 feet. I'm clearly not all here. But like I chuck a football like 40, 50 feet, you know, into somebody else's chest. I'm not saying I can do that, but it's just like I have no interest in doing that, and that's why I just don't do it. Same reason why I don't play Minecraft, and same reason why I don't do Sims and life simulation games. It's just because like it's just not fun. I don't enjoy that.
The only reason I don't play Minecraft is because it makes me physically ill with like motion sickness when I play it. I gotta figure out a way to mod that.
Oh, I gotta teach you to turn the head bob off. I gotta teach you to turn the head bob off because like it's so once you turn it off, it's so smooth.
I couldn't find the setting for it. The Switch
Minecraft's one of those
version.
things though. Yeah, I'm playing on PC, so Minecraft's one of those things where if I'm never gonna suggest playing it, but if you guys would be like, "Hey, you guys want to play some vanilla Minecraft and just fuck around for a bit?" Yeah, I'm there.
Yeah,
Let's
honestly,
go. It's a dangerous fucking game for me. It's a dangerous game because I'll start at like a reasonable hour, 6-7 o'clock in the evening, and before I know it, it's 4 a.m. I'm like, what the fuck just happened?
That's me with fighting games. But I just can't do it with. I don't know. I just can't, man. Whenever I play it, I just make a giant
dick
thing, just a giant sprite art of a character, and then I'm like, okay, done, and I leave.
Yeah. I like when it doesn't make me physically ill to play it. I like
survival.
starting a new survival mode and just building a bunch of like fucking like just like, you know, shelter first off, and just like ticking off the boxes of like, all right, if I'm stranded in a new area that I just woke up in, how am I going to survive kind of shit. And I just kind of like role play that a little bit. Like I create my own narrative in that game. Ah, shit. God damn it. I'm Minecraft role playing whenever I fucking play Minecraft. Why don't I just go ahead and stream this shit? We gotta fix the motion sickness on it, and then we can just be like, Minecraft role plays with Satahara.
I mean, if you guys play it, I'll give it another shot and try it again. But
Do you have the PC version, Xander? I mean, the Java PC version. It comes with the Windows 10 version anyway, but just Java's the easiest way to go.
Yeah. Well, Java's the better version, and I don't know why, but some ordinary gamer claims it's the better version, and I'm inclined to believe his every word because he says Linux is the best system, and I also agree. So, yeah.
Fair enough.
Okay.
Oh, now I can
Yeah,
add
like-
SOG to the tags.
You can have
SOG,
what
some
for
warrior
tags?
gamers.
Oh my god.
Oh, my God. Thank you.
I'm clout chasing now. 2022 is the year Satahara clout chases.
Okay, I'm here for
I'm
it.
gonna become friends with Hassan. I'm gonna have fake a bit of rivalry with Vosh, just because that sounds fun to have fake drama with him.
You're gonna watch Tim Pool get
No,
a wife
stop
and
bringing
fuck
up him.
that wife.
No, that person doesn't exist this year. He's gone. Out with the pool, in with the tool.
Pool's closed,
closed.
kids.
Jesus.
Pool's closed due to hair loss.
I cannot believe it.
Yeah, fake drama with that guy. Oh yeah, I still want to invite Gilly the Kid on the podcast. 2022 goals.
cool guy.
2022 goals, guys. Go over them.
We got to get Keo on the podcast.
That's your friend?
Definitely like Kyo. Yeah, he's a friend of ours
Okay.
from the olden days. He's probably one of 4 people on Twitter right now that remembers the phrase solar dick. And I will not
explaining
I
that
will
one to
not
anybody.
explain that one. I cannot explain that one. I'd like to get Kyo on the
gotta
podcast
get-
sometime. Ryan too, actually. I'd like to get
Yeah,
Ryan on the
I actually
podcast.
told Ryan he's welcome to come on at 8th point because he wanted us to discuss like fucking the Pokemon remakes and stuff. And he had a lot of thoughts on them, and I'm
Absolutely.
not very good at contributing to that one because I didn't like Diamond and Pearl, and I don't feel like contributing negative opinions to something that nobody asked me to contribute to. You know, I'm not trying to harsh the vibe on it. Also, I haven't played the remake, so I don't have a perspective on the remake. So that's why I just kind of sit in the background. So, like, if Ryan comes on and wants to talk about that, that would also be cool. Also, if he just wants to fuck around and come on and like get high or something, I'm also down for that.
Ryan's a very creative person, and I think having him on the podcast would be an interesting, dynamic, as well as Kyo, because he's also a creative type, and it'd be nice to see them too.
I just want my friends on. I don't really give a shit if they're good at being on the podcast. You know, like we can them into being good.
Yeah.
For the certain VTuber, I think we need to have one as well.
Yeah. Oh yes, Raparia.
Yeah. Who? It's no secret, by the way. Raparia's camera lady. We can open this.
Oh, okay, we can.
Like it's no secret.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, it's no secret.
Yeah, sorry, I was about to start a fake drama with Raparia, but then you just said that.
I just keep saying Rip every time I'm online, because I keep it up. I'm like, no, it's Raparia. Yeah, Rip. Yeah, what's up? She's a good friend of mine. When
you said Raparia, I was about to be like, oh, that slut.
That big titty anime slut. Jesus.
But to pretend like even though I'm a mod in her chat, I have issues with her. There's like fake drama and shit. Nah.
That's why you're a mod. You're keeping track on her.
Yeah. She didn't make me a mod. Devon did, so I could spy.
Yeah, I'm that kind of guy.
We got to get the other Ryan on as well if we can. The girl Jane.
Yeah, him too. He'd be interesting to talk with. It'd be nice.
He used to run the Solid F and Snake account. Means nothing.
Yeah, no, he wasn't really around for that. But anyway,
I remember Big Boss.
They're different guys, but same era, give or take. Where was I? I was gonna get somewhere with this. I'm trying to think of what goals I want for not just the podcast, but in general. I think I did say it earlier. I do want to land a professional role in something. I also want to continue with streaming. I think I want to hit partner this year. It's gonna be tough, but
really,
I want to go for it. I want to shoot for partner.
I've had a lot of people once they hit partner, that's when it snowballs on Twitch for them.
Yeah. Well, here's hoping. That's really what I want to hit, because once I hit that, I think it's gonna make things a little bit better for me on the content side of things, and hopefully it picks up. I can quit this job, which I am grateful for. I'm glad I have it, but I really hate it still. I thought taking some time off and coming back to it make me feel better about it, but after today, no, I still hate it.
Yeah. On the topic of making money off of stuff, just in 2022, if we start to get any sort of success, you might notice some level of monetization or some shit, because their jobs are miserable and everything fucking sucks. I will just tell you right now, if you listen on YouTube, get sponsor block. Just get sponsor block. Get sponsor block. Get sponsor block. I'm never gonna do a skit in our ad reads. You just skip them, okay? Just telling you right now, before we're sponsored, before we risk any sort of partnerships that we've already made, because we've made none. Yeah. Get sponsor block. Skip our ads. Just we'll get paid.
I genuinely don't think I would want to make them funny, even if they were something at all interesting. I'd be like, Manscaped, I shaved my balls with this.
Yeah, well, because my thing is I have been duped into watching Raycon ads so many fucking times on fucking youtube.com/insert fucking anybody here. And fucking, I'm sick of it. I'm fucking sick of it. And people know that people like me are sick of it. So they started fucking doing the fucking, the internet comment etiquette thing and start aping him and doing skits that are relevant to the rest of the fucking video. And I'm like, no, fuck you. Full stop. If you don't do a very clearly marked and clearly skippable and unobtrusive fucking ad read in your content, fuck you. I'm not going to watch this shit anymore. I'm not going to watch you shill fucking Ray J's shit fucking Chinese knockoff headphones to me for the 30 fucking fourth goddamn time. Just so that way the next part of the narrative of your fucking video makes sense to me. And I'm never going to do that to our audience. Fuck that.
Yeah, no, I don't either.
I got no issue with sponsor reads, so don't install sponsor block. Please give us all the watch time in the world. But I don't know, the one that actually annoys me right now, weirdly enough, is the return of Audible, because Audible is trying to not be Amazon, even though it's an Amazon company.
Amazon is the enemy, and I'm not legally able to talk anything else about Amazon.
Just leave it at that. Just leave it at that. Just leave it at that.
God, there's a YouTube ad I fucking hate as well. It's not a sponsor one, but it's the Dr. Squatch soap. where like the really annoying like long-haired blonde dude. I don't mean myself. Like trying to sell soap. It's like the soap you're using is shit. It's actually close to detergent. And I'm like, great, fuck off. You're so annoying.
Is it
the
UV soap guy?
I don't know if it's UV soap or not. I try to get
or like, oh, it blocks blue light.
The piss out of
this soap that blocks blue light. I heard that shit somewhere. So full disclosure,
that's dumb.
I run ad block, sponsor block, and then like I straight up just refuse to use certain websites if they try to break that kind of like functionality or whatever. I do not fucking see advertisements. I don't see commercials. I don't see ads. I don't listen to radio. I don't get exposed to that shit. I'm done fucking listening to people pump stupid fucking bullshit claims into my fucking brain. And you should be too. That's right. You specifically, Dave. I'm talking to you.
See, I run AdBlock, but I have it turned off on YouTube because I'd be a pretty big hypocrite if I
well, see, here's where I'm the hypocrite, because I have YouTube Premium, so that way my money still goes. So the ad block doesn't necessarily function for YouTube specifically, unless I'm like in like a private mode or I'm logged out of my account or something like that. But yeah, I do pay premium, so that way the people I do watch who are monetized do get better.
Same.
It's a gray area for sure. But at the same time, the content creators that I watch, I donate to directly. I give them monthly donations on Patreon and shit. So I wouldn't feel bad to cancel my premium on YouTube. And I might, because Google fucking sucks. And I'm kind of hypocritical by buying their product when it offers no value and in fact causes more fucking issues.
You can buy a product from a company and still think the company sucks if, you know, you can. I mean, it's called being a critic. You can very much do that.
Or buying any internet service in the States.
Yeah.
I think everyone hates the rights being, right?
Of course, I'm stuck with fucking Comcast, literally the worst one of all of them.
I don't know. I don't hate mine, but it's my fault. I can't keep up with the payments because, you know, money.
He's a broke bitch.
I am a broke bitch, but I'd like my internet service provider because it's really fucking fast and I rarely have any issues with it. Sometimes it goes out for maintenance issues, but hey, what are you gonna do?
Give a handy to the technician.
No, I'm not gonna do that.
Oh, okay.
Not again.
Again?
This is
on that note. I'll say.
No.
I was gonna say as myself on that note. I think we've covered everything. Fuck off. Good night. Subscribe to Technical Cake Mix on YouTube. Go to twitch.tv/DevonVoirVO. Hit the follow button so Devon can get the partner. Go to twitch.tv/.
No. Don't hit the follow button so Devon get the partner. Be in Devon's streams, contribute to the chat, and just be there, please.
Go to twitch.tv/Sahara and give Xander a handy.
Don't give me a handy. I'm not consenting.
Spotify. Oh, Napster. Go to Napster. Play Xander's music on Napster.
We learned
Napster is now the hero of the story, apparently.
Yes, we learned that of all the streaming services, the one that requires the fewest plays to get a payout is Napster.
Should we talk about that next episode in depth then? Because I guess we're ending now.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Then, all right.
That's going to be
so next episode. Is that my intro then on the next one? All right, cool. So next episode, just expect me to do some dumb joke and then immediately get into the nitty gritty of streaming and music and shit, because I made $200 this in 2021. That's over 50,000 fucking streams. There are so many individual people and ears that listen to those music and different spins and stuff, and I only made about $200 on that shit. So we're going to get in the nitty gritty on that and what possible solutions we could go forward to. Because since bitch boy up there in Britbong land just decided to bring up Tim Pool on this fucking podcast and taint my entire soul with a taint that I'll never be able to wash out even by eating the most glorious of ass that has ever existed. I'm going to go ahead and get political next stream. So have fun with that. I said stream. You know what the fuck I mean.
It's a stream of consciousness.
Bye.
In a podcast. Bye.